think so.
Yeah, what's going on, Trendsetters? We back.
We're back live.
Yeah.
Welcome to Hot Tub Talk Live.
Back to the hot tub fix
Oh
now.
yeah,
So.
go ahead. Put that all comments, filters, all messages.
Yeah. Back with the hot tub. Who's that?
Chef Orel Young. What's up, Chef?
What's up, Chef? What's going on? Thanks for coming in.
So I want to keep this mostly to our topics, but yeah, we've been getting some complaints lately about notifications. I have no clue, y'all. Notifications is not my department other than reviewing it in analytics. I don't want it to be a thing where it's like you guys think we're getting upset. I'm not upset. I'm always grateful whoever shows up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We don't like to make that a thing. You know what I mean? I don't like to make it a thing and be like, oh, so they didn't come to the live. You know, we're going to act funny or whatever. We're not going to do that.
Oh, yeah, nah, man. It ain't about that.
Yeah, what's he saying? God bless y'all. Thank you. God bless you, too.
God bless you, too. Appreciate it.
Yeah, we're always grateful
Hit the thumbs up when you can.
For whoever shows up. I just don't want that to be a thing. Or want anybody thinking we're getting upset about it, but we are getting complaints from a number of people that they're not getting our notifications.
Yeah.
From what I could see, it's pretty bad on the analytics back end. For some reason, the last couple of lives, as well as some other things like notifications have gone through to only like 211 people, maybe 213 people. I have no idea why.
Yeah,
hey,
that's
what's
crazy.
up, Matt DV?
Matt DV, what's going
Straight
on, Matt?
Camera. Yeah, so I don't know what's going on with the notifications, y'all. I did check analytics, and I do see only like 211, maybe 213 of y'all are getting notifications. I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we don't know what's going on.
I don't want to make it a thing or seem like we're upset with y'all. Legit, we're not. But we have been getting complaints about that. We did get invited to go live on TikTok. So sometimes we will be switching up and going live on TikTok.
Yeah.
So you can follow me there at j.bunnytaylor on TikTok.
We definitely gonna try it out though.
We're gonna try it out.
Like test run and see how it go. You know what I mean?
We figured we would come here first, let y'all know, give you a heads up. Does it mean that it's leaving Facebook? No.
Yeah,
not Facebook. YouTube. No, it doesn't mean that we're leaving YouTube, but we will be switching it up and going live over there sometimes too. Yeah. What's up? What's up? What's up? Who's that? Party Boy Jr.
Party Boy Jr. Hit the thumbs up. Y'all get a chance.
Yeah, so don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Sometimes if we don't address your comment, it's because you need to watch your mouth. This isn't the live stream for that.
I wasn't even paying attention.
Yeah. But
jokes I'm messing with you. Oh.
Yeah. So sometimes y'all, but it's tax season, so go easy on me, y'all. I'm getting careened. I mean, I think I got like 50 of them to do like in a week. So it's a lot going on, y'all. That's another reason why I've been MIA. But we're here now. We're excited to talk about some topics. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we got a couple topics we want to talk about.
Another house cleaning thing. We did move our day in the life. We did move our day in the life vlog and stuff like at home celebrations and things. That stuff is over on Facebook video now, so you can go watch that stuff there.
Check it out over there.
I'm not sure what's going on with the algorithm, but we moved that stuff over there. It's doing better over there for right now.
Actually, it's doing better over there than it was over here.
It's doing better, but I think that's because of the demographic, which we did see that back end demographic. I don't know how to put it without offending people, but it's a better fit for over there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's where that content is. As far as getting into topics, man. So one of the first things, that whole it was Marvin Sapp closing the people in
the church.
In the church sanctuary until they
pay their
tithes and offerings.
Yeah,
and,
that's crazy.
You know,
Man, you can't be that hard up for
We
money.
used to go to church every Sunday.
That's crazy.
Every Sunday. And I can't remember a church. I can't remember a pastor. I can't
Lock the
remember
doors.
a time that
So you don't go out. Lock
the
them doors.
doors and said we couldn't like go out.
Okay. Can't wait to get down there again.
I know, we gotta link up again, man, and do some content.
Definitely, Matt. When you come back down, we gotta do some more content.
I would have loved for Randall to do that Father's Day interview. I mean, if you'll do a virtual, he's definitely down to participate in that Father's Day interview.
Yeah.
I mean, I know it won't be the same as having him in the studio, but man, he's definitely a good candidate to talk about the whole fatherhood thing.
Oh yeah, I'm down with it, man. You know. Yeah. But we definitely gotta do some more content,
man. We gotta
link
again and do some content, man.
Yeah.
It was just cool. It's always cool when you meet up with other creators.
Good
and
vibes,
it's like,
too.
What you see is what you get. Like, you know what I mean?
Straight good vibes, man.
Yeah, and you can just like chill. It's no pressure.
Yeah.
You know, and it's kind of like we both knew when to cut the cameras off. You know what I mean? It was like, all right, we got enough footage. Let's just chill and
then we chill, click, had a good time, man.
We did, man.
Shoot, you can't go wrong with that, man.
No, you can't. And I think that's the whole approach that should be taken to doing collabs.
Exactly.
You know, collaborating with others. Just make sure there's like a connection and a vibe there. You know what I mean? Because when it's not genuine,
you can tell it's not.
You can tell when that chemistry is not there and it's kind of forced and it's kind of staged. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a little bit hard to kind of like follow, you know.
Exactly.
But no, it was all a good vibe and the chemistry just flowed, you know.
Yeah, man, we connected good, man.
Yeah, I think so. We'll definitely have to link again for some other content. Yeah. But yeah, man, that was totally wild. Y'all ever had that happen where you get locked in, like close the door?
Yeah, man, they ain't never having that.
Man, Teddy.
And they used to take multiple daggone offerings though.
They did take multiple. The love offering.
They're gonna pass the birthday.
Love offering.
I'm like, oh my goodness. There's a lot of offerings.
You know, what was it for? For the church choir offering, love offering, building fund.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Getting a new building, church fund. You know, the kids for summer camp.
Oh yeah, the kids room.
Yeah, all that. You know, you have multiple, but
that's crazy.
I can't think of a time. I could think of a time where they passed the basket more than once.
More than once, yeah. Not
closing the door and the ushers like standing there like.
Yeah, so you can't get out. That's crazy.
Do I feel like it was worthy of the whole kidnapping thing? No. Would I go back to his church? Hell no. No disrespect to God, but I would not go back to that church ever, never, ever again.
Nah, that's the first and last.
Yep, like what you would call it, hiding their short. That song, never would have made it.
Yeah, nah.
Never would have made it through those doors. No, I wouldn't have made it through them doors, y'all. I would have been like, absolutely not.
Yeah, nah,
we're not
that's
going.
Crazy.
Never going back. Never going back. You can't make me.
Yeah, nah,
broken
man, we
clocks.
can't do that.
Ain't no way, man.
That's just wild.
And I mean, we're church folks. We
go to church.
We went to church every Sunday at one point. Right now, we're kind of looking for a new.
We're still looking for a church
home.
though. Yeah.
But even when we were dating, like every Sunday, and I just can't think of a time.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Nah,
like,
they want to do it.
I mean, when they say church lock-in for like, what is it? You went to that for the midnight watch night.
Yeah, watch night or something like that. You know what I mean? Yeah. Watch in for like the New Year's or something like that. You know what I mean? Lock in. So that basically they gonna have some people there. They gonna have food and do a mini service. You know what I mean? Something like that.
I just can't think of something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, nah. But you expect it.
So y'all know what I do for a living, right?
That's crazy.
Accounting. I'm going to tell y'all the magic word
y'all hit
right
the thumbs up while y'all in
The
here.
magic word right there is misappropriation. That's what that is. And I'm like, if you misappropriated the church funds, the tithes, the offerings, whatever you was doing a little bit too much living off of it, you know, clergy is supposed to live a certain way. You know what I mean? And they receive a stipend for their living quarters. The quarters, they receive a stipend for that, and utility stipend and other their stipends. All of that is kind of like taken care of. So for me, I was just looking at it like, did you misappropriate the funds, or what did you do that you got to lock people in the church? Because that's the name of that game.
That's
basically,
crazy.
you was dipping in there. You know, maybe you was traveling. I don't
Using
know.
it for personal use.
Too much personal use going on. But like
traveling.
I said, they give you a stipend for like personal use. So that was my thoughts. Like misappropriation for sure is what's going on at that church. And y'all better, I don't know. You know, churches have a presiding elder too. Like when we went to Community of Hope, he'd be like, "Hey y'all,
the elder,
I need y'all to be on your best behavior now." The presiding elder is coming. Pastor Tony would say that, Reverend Tony.
Yeah, because the elders gonna
don't embarrass me in front of the presiding elder, y'all.
That's what they there for.
Yeah,
they there for to keep you in check.
Yeah, make sure.
Hey, you doing what I told you?
Yeah, make sure you know you're doing what you're supposed to do with everything that you've been given, with the sanctuary and with the flock and all of that. You know what I mean?
Make sure it's running right.
I don't know, where's his presiding elder at? Does he have one? Does that church, you know, does that particular
he probably got one. I don't know, because they should.
I don't know what church they belong to.
I
know the African Methodist Episcopal had like a presiding elder. I don't know, but they need to get the presiding elder over there. I know in Venice that pastor got asked to step down in Venice, Florida. The presiding elder came over there and asked him, "I need you to step down, sir."
Yep, said something I ain't know why he liked.
Oh yeah, he said something. Somebody didn't like. Church and politics don't mix. He started going off about the sharing of the bathrooms. And somebody got the presiding elder there, and that was the end of that. Do I condone that or feel like? I just feel like church and politics don't mix, you know, but they did ask a brother to step down. And I was shocked because he was a good pastor.
He was a good pastor, for real.
He was just speaking from biblical teaching. And I don't know. We all know what it says, but, you know, I didn't mean to take y'all to church today, but that was one of the things we wanted to talk about. And what else did you want to talk about?
You wanted to talk about the Omarion.
That was wild.
Bow Wow. That was just crazy. Honestly, I didn't really know they was beefing like that for that long, like for real.
Yeah.
Cause I never really, honestly, I ain't pay attention to it.
I didn't know they was beefing.
I was just, I didn't even know they was really beefing like that till like recently, for real.
Wasn't it over a girl back in the day, I think?
Oh, it might have been.
Yeah,
I think it's baby mother, wasn't it? Something like that. Something like that. Omarion baby mother.
He got into it.
But I thought that was him that said
that.
That was him. That's how they broke up.
But I don't know. I just thought it was kind of wild that he was like, I mean, if him and Bow Wow were gonna make, you know,
do some music together, something.
But it would have to be, as far as performing, he said it had to be music from the last 2 to 3 years.
Yeah, he had to do something recent. And it was like, bro, when the last time you put out something?
Man, that dude went on a nosedive decline around 2010.
Yeah, when you put out some fire that went number one.
I like Icebox and some of the other songs.
Nah, he had some hits. He had some hits. I ain't gonna lie. He had some.
Oh, that song. Oh, he had some hits.
Yeah, he had some.
But somewhere around like 2009, 2010.
Yeah.
You know, he kind of fell off a little bit.
He fell off a little bit. Yeah.
And we do talk about, you know, that's part of what we talk about on here, music and culture.
Yeah.
But I thought it was shade, man. What y'all
think?
I thought it was shade. I thought it was shade.
Next 2 years, 3 years, they ain't put out no hits.
Yeah, or we can make new music, you know.
Like, man,
I mean,
whatever.
they were both kind of like came up in that era, you know, and the Millennium Tour is back on the road again.
Have to run, fam.
Have to run, fam.
Okay.
All right, thanks for stopping by,
Matt, appreciate you, man.
Yeah, appreciate you stopping by.
Definitely.
Always a good vibe. Y'all check out his lives.
Yeah, check out Matt.
Day, usually between 12 to 2 on weekdays. It is sporadic and random, so y'all have to have notifications on. And then he also does uploads and episodes. He's been doing Curacao. He did New York, and he also mostly
he travels a lot
Jersey,
too. Yeah.
Jersey.
But
he
travels
too.
Yeah.
So check him out. Thanks for stopping by.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, so I mean, I thought that was shade for sure, but the Millennium Tour is back on, y'all, and I don't know. What do you think?
And I think he on it, ain't he?
He is on it. I think they're both
of them on it.
Yeah, but he kicked off the group though.
Oh, that's what it was, man.
He kicked off B2K.
That's crazy.
Yeah, he kicked off B2K.
That's crazy.
But I know, like, I was just like, you know, the Millennium Tour seemed more of a vibe the first go round. You know what I mean? Like when you had the whole, I don't know, it just seemed more of a vibe the first go round. I know they did have the whole group. They did have B2K.
Yeah.
And they did have, I think Bow Wow was on it. I think Sammy's on it. Nivea and some others. But to me,
Fly's on it, I think.
Fly.
That's the one Fly's on it, yeah.
But to me, it's just not the same vibe as the original
Wow.
run this year. I mean,
Rick Ross on there too, I think.
Rick Ross is on there.
Yeah, I think Rick Ross is on there.
Yeah, on the Millennium Tour.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's a vibe like it was the first Millennium Tour. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the first go round.
The first go round, it seemed more of a vibe. People had the clothes on, you know, the old early 2000s outfits, and it just seemed more of a vibe, more of a hype to it. You were seeing more videos, shorts, reels, clips online. I'm not seeing as much material.
Probably promote it more.
Yeah, I'm not seeing as much material, not even from the fans though.
Yeah.
I did see B2K on TikTok, and that was sad, y'all. That was sad.
Yeah.
that was sad. I didn't show it to you, but Coco sent it to me, and I mean, that was rough to watch, y'all. But it just seemed more of a vibe. It's kind of like the whole Cowboy Carter versus Beyonce's first major tour, and now the Cowboy Carter. I felt like the last tour was more of a vibe than the current one. I feel like the current one.
And I forgot how many cities they hit.
Man, cities, countries, they hit a lot.
Yeah, they
hit a lot.
That's crazy, but honestly, that is kind of tiring though. You got to think about it.
Tiring.
Because it's like you moving non-stop. There's different cities doing different stadiums. Like that joint. That don't work.
I felt like that's more of a vibe. It was more of a vibe than the Cowboy Carter. So the same thing with the Millennium Tour.
Yeah.
The one that's going right now, compared to the first one, just doesn't seem like the same vibe. So I don't know. I mean, as far as the Bow Wow and Omarion beef, I felt like he hasn't been humbled enough since Versus.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
I don't know, man. That Versus with Mario, I think it took him somewhere else. Mentally.
I think Bow Wow said, "I'll say what's up, but I keep moving."
Yeah.
That's it.
And I mean, it's kind of sad because they all came up in that era.
They all came up together, for real.
They all came up together in that era, so it's just kind of sad. But I mean, it is what it is. Hopefully,
hey, but he did kind of like put shade on it too, though, because I think Shannon Sharp asked him if he do a tour, who would headline and who would he bring? He said, me, Chris Brown, or Sia.
Wow,
that's all I need.
Who said that?
Bow Wow.
Oh wow.
While he was on the show, yeah. He said him, Sia, and Chris Breeze.
Yeah. So I don't know. I guess it was looked at as kind of like.
So I was like, dang,
Yeah, it was, man. But I don't know. I feel like it was more of a vibe back then, and I don't know. I guess Versus didn't humble him enough with the vocals. Singing live it's hard, man. You either can or you can't. You know.
Oh yeah, live is a different animal. That ain't studio.
That's
live is a different animal. That joint is not studio, and you'll find that out real quick too. As soon as you hit that stage, you'll find out real quick.
I found it out.
You know what I mean? You think it's a game till you get up there.
I found it out.
When you get up there, be like, hold up, this is kind of different. Like,
yeah, performing live is really
it's a lot different.
You need to have stage presence. You gotta have confidence. You know, you gotta be in the right mood, and that's before even assessing your like overall talent and skills to like project. And,
you gotta be ready.
Audience control.
Yeah, you gotta know how to control the room, the crowd. You gotta get the crowd into you. You can't let the crowd get out of hand, man. You gotta control that crowd. I'm telling you. So your energy gotta be
way
up. I'm talking about crazy up.
That's what I was learning.
You know what I mean? Like
crowd control.
You can't be on there boring, because they gonna let you know.
Audience and energy, and it was, you know, it was. I never found a comfort zone with it, and then the pandemic hit. Yeah. But I was learning stage presence. I was learning you know, they always told me I couldn't really hear myself on the stage, but they always said I sounded good and I had good harmony and blending and everything. I was a BBB. But it was like hard, just getting a comfort zone, man. That anxiety when you're about to hit the stage, it never goes away for a very long time.
That joint.
It's like
it's like a rush for me. I like it.
It's a rush, but
it's like a rush, man. You get on, you be like, dang, we about to perform, bro. And then you get that feeling inside.
I feel like I'm never gonna find a comfort zone with it, though.
Shoot, as soon as you hit that stage, it just goes away. It turns out for me. You want to hit it again?
Yeah, you can hit it again.
Yeah, man, but that's how it is when you hit that stage, boy. Cause you gonna get that, you hear me? You gonna get that, you know, anxiety type feeling before you hit the stage. But I don't know, when you hit that stage, all that, for me, honestly, it goes out the window. Then I'm back at home. You know what I mean? Okay, we come back on, we see. Yeah.
I never hit that at-home feeling, and it was like the pandemic hit, and then all of my progress with stage presence, performing live, and all of that just kind of went down the toilet. But I mean, so I kind of am looking at people like the Omarion situation and everything. I'm kind of looking at that with a different set of goggles. Like, man, it's not easy to get up there, but at the same time, if you know you struggle with live vocals, performance track all day, lip sync and practice that lip sync and blend, you know what I mean? I know they even caught Tamar slipping recently. Somebody posted there on Facebook. I was shocked. I thought Tamar had them tights, but apparently, you know, she even had an off day. And I just feel like that's management and kind of like sound engineer failures.
Oh yeah, that's another thing too.
Because that's like, they should just put you on the performance track and cut
your
that mic.
sound engineer has to be on point.
Yeah.
That's why they have pre-show games before they even, you know what I mean, doing the thing. They call them run-throughs.
People don't want to
do
tell
a run-through. You know what I mean? You'll do a run-through sound check. That's why they call it sound check. Yeah. That's what they doing when they hitting the mic and all that. They making sure the sound works good. So by the time you perform, everything is smooth. You know what I mean? You don't want no hiccups in your performance.
You need a good sound engineer if you're a performer that relies on a filter. I know with me, they would do a lot of, they would do reverb. Reverb kind of like makes you sound a little bit like bigger and wider, and it helps with your projection. So they would do a little, they'd say, you know, put a little reverb on her. But I don't know, man. You gotta go performance track. So sticking back to the topic with Omarion, I don't know. I don't think he's been humbled enough by what happened in Versus. So that's kind of like what we're witnessing and seeing right now. But,
that's crazy. Because when he was live, I was like, oh man.
That was like.
That was crazy.
Man, that was crazy.
Mario ran him off the water, boy.
Yeah.
I ain't even gonna lie.
Yeah.
I was like, dang. That joint kind of blew me a little bit though, because I was like, dang, this dude could sing. That's how you could tell, man. I'm telling you, the live performance.
When does it go? Yeah, but when does it go too far with live performance? I say it goes too far with live performance, like with Will Smith and that chick on stage. Oh my God, yo, that was. Did you see it?
Nah.
Yeah, yes, you did. I showed it to you when he was about to kiss the chick on stage, and it was like, you know, they were really all up on each other, and I was like, hey, did y'all forget you're on stage? You know, I don't know. They call it acting, but it seemed a little bit more going on.
That's what that's what I should be doing at his concerts. You ain't know that? When he was doing it live in Vegas, he was taking people, girls all up on stage and all that, doing all crazy stuff.
You didn't take me.
Yeah, it's like, what are you talking about?
You didn't take me
that's
out
too much.
to Vegas. I wanted
like, that's
to
what
go.
they do. Like, what are you talking about?
But I wanted to go. Why didn't we go?
Why you
changing the
like,
topic?
What are you talking about?
Why you changing it? Keep
about what
talking.
you calling. That's what he did.
But why didn't we go?
What do you mean why we didn't go?
Why didn't we go? I wanted to go.
Yeah.
You scared? Say you're scared.
No, I ain't scared of nothing. Get up out of here.
But yeah, like that stage presence though. What? Yeah, we are sitting in the front row. We're gonna sit in the front row and center.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
You sitting on front row.
Yes, we are.
No, you ain't.
We're gonna go.
That's why you ain't go.
What? That's why I didn't go. You ain't there. But yeah, that's stage presence all day, y'all.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, a lot of times, for real, it's a show. So they going at to entertain you for real. They ain't really trying to, you know what I mean? It's entertainment for real, for real. You know what I mean?
But see, I was learning stage presence from not doing like that, like really. Hey, Autumn Rain.
Autumn Rain came in. What's up, Autumn
What's
Rain?
up,
How you
Autumn?
doing?
How you doing this evening?
Yeah.
It's
Caught
good
our
to
live.
see you. You caught us.
That's what's up.
Yeah, I'm glad she caught us, man. I don't know what's going on with these notifications.
Notifications?
Lately,
Yeah, I don't know what.
only like 211 of y'all out of 6,000 people are getting them. Tell me what's going on.
Yeah, I don't know. I know some people quit, but still.
Yeah, I was learning.
A
lot of people have quit.
For real.
I encourage other content creators sift through your subscriptions and see who's still active within the last 3 months.
Yeah, you gotta go through that.
Go through your subscriptions.
You always gotta go through that and purge.
Yeah, what's she saying?
I don't know.
Doing good. I finally caught a live. I know that's right. Autumn is supposed to be starting her channel. I think it's gonna be short space.
Oh, okay. You starting the channel?
Yeah. She said, huh? How are you? We're good.
Yeah, we good.
We're doing good, man. I'm getting Kareem for tax season, but we're doing good. Just finally made it out here to chill. Hot tub working, everything lined up. Everything
finally it's working now. Hopefully it should be working for good now, though.
Yeah.
I think.
But Autumn's supposed to be starting a shorts channel, y'all. So,
okay.
Definitely hit
gotta
her
check
up
that out
once she starts that up. She's in the research stages right now.
Check it out.
But what did you think about Marvin Sapp locked the people in the church? What did you think? She's a church goer. What did you think of that? Yes, it's going to be shorts and long videos. Oh, okay.
Oh, long videos too. Okay.
Cool.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Anybody can do it, man.
Man, I tell people to do it all the time.
Anybody can do it.
You can make a YouTube channel, man. Put out what you want to put out. You know what I mean? What you feel that you like to do, and just put it out, man.
Put it out there, man. That's my advice for people: is do what you want to do and find your people. It's better to find and cultivate an audience versus to chase everything that's trending and have a channel that's all over the place. Yeah. And then, you're kind of like, you're doing good, but then it's up and down depending on what's going on. So just build your audience and put out the type of content that you really like.
That you really like and you want to put out. Because, people going to find you.
They're going to find you.
And they going to like, some people, they going to like your content. So you ain't got to worry about it.
And don't, you know what I mean? Don't feel that pressure like you got to find a niche right away.
Yeah, you don't need no niche
People
right away.
put a lot of pressure on people to find a niche.
Y'all can hit the thumbs up.
Sometimes finding a niche can go horribly wrong. We've seen that. So find something that you really love doing and you'll really enjoy doing. Because sometimes getting into a niche too soon can be really crazy.
Yeah, that's wild. I would have called the police. Yeah, definitely.
That was wild, man.
Yeah, that's crazy.
We've been to some churches and we never experienced that. And we were talking about presiding elders, and I wonder if he's gonna come visit him if he has one. Someone else just came in.
Who that just came in?
The aimlessly wandering soul. That's better. Yeah, so we both have to fit in the frame, y'all. I'm not sitting on his lap, so that's why it's turned that way. But yeah, man, that was wild to me. I mean, we've never experienced that in church. Like,
nah, man, you don't tell nobody to lock the doors. You can't get out. Like, come on, man. You trying to hold people hostage? You're supposed to be a pastor, holding people hostage in church. Oh, crazy. That dude was crazy, man. Yeah, that junk going viral too. You know, now you gotta explain itself to everybody. What did you mean by lock the door? You know what I mean? Having the usher stand by the door so nobody can get out. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy, man. Shoot, hey, I would have got out anyway. Hey, I would have bulldozed my way out that junk. I got to go. I don't know what you talking about. Time to go. He probably passed the play around a whole lot of times too. 2, 3, 4, 5 times.
I mean, if you misappropriate
like, come on, man.
Nah,
if you man. I got to go. You ain't getting no more of my money. Sorry.
If you misappropriated the church funds, just say that. You know,
that's crazy.
If you were living off a little bit more than your stipend, she's laughing. If you were living off a little bit more of your stipend, just say that. I already know how it works. I was an accountant for a church briefly. It was a global church. And it was run very corporate like, and I was like, yeah, that looks like misappropriation all day. He messed up that money, and he wasn't letting nobody leave until he could fix that fiscal problem, that budgetary problem. That's all that was. And I said what I said.
Trying to get my money to fix it.
I said what I said.
Your money to fix it. Like, nah, man.
I've seen the back end of that. I already know what it looks like. Holding people hostage in there. You know what you did. Yes. Tipped right on out with the one finger up.
Yep.
Yeah, man.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Hey, deuces. We out of here.
All you gotta do next
and they ain't coming back either.
If you do insist on coming back, all you gotta do is get one of them great grandmommies or one of them great aunties.
Yeah, that's
they ain't
it.
Fighting her. Take her to the door with you. She gonna tell them to move and get you out of there, right nicely, mighty kindly. Move mighty kindly.
We gonna see you next Sunday? No.
No.
Not at all. Don't even look for me.
Not at all. I'm going on a mission trip.
Yep, don't even look for me.
A mission to find a new church.
We're gonna be looking a long time.
Yeah, going on a mission trip after that.
Going somewhere else. That's
mission
crazy.
to find another church. That was like really crazy.
Yeah, that's wow. They ain't trying to explain itself all over social media.
I mean, the thing that we're learning, even from Kirk,
you know what you did.
Kirk Franklin, I remember he was getting into the vibe of the Jamaican music a little bit too much, and he started gyrating on stage. You just gotta remember that they're human, y'all, and we all fall short, and some just fall shorter than others.
Yeah, that's what happened. The human side came out.
The human side, the flesh came out.
Yeah. They can't stop that flesh. That's gonna get real sometimes.
It does.
Overpower you sometimes.
It does. And it did. So, yeah, that's what happened over there.
I got all these bills. Ain't nobody go nowhere.
No.
I got this rent to pay. Hey, man, we got to get this money.
That's what people don't know, man. That facility rent runs really high.
That's a lot. For them mega churches. You know
I
how
was
much
looking at a portfolio
That's Joe serious,
for some investments. Let me know if anybody is interested in investing and property, hit me up. But,
definitely.
Yeah, man, I was looking at a portfolio with a church in it, and I was like, oh my God, that's what they pay for rent?
Yeah, and that's just the church.
They get them on multi-year leases. Yeah, like if it's a strip mall, shopping center,
that's crazy.
They get them on like a 5-year lease. That's like 6 figures. Sometimes anywhere from like maybe it could be $25,000 to $50,000 for rent. They ain't playing with your pastor. You love, and it's not like it used to be though. No, it's not, man. They got ATMs in the building and all of that. I don't know.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I mean, they got the other one that had a whole jet plane, and they was like, "How you got a plane on?"
Oh yeah, man, they got planes, Ferrari. They out here living a life.
I could see if he was taking the church on a mission trip on that thing, but
they out here living a life for real.
I don't know, y'all. Totally
what they doing with
their
money? What they doing with all that money?
I don't know. But then we've been watching a lot of Club Shay Shay lately. We're doing our homework in case we, turn this thing into a podcast. So we do a lot of podcast homework.
We watch a lot of podcasts.
We watch a lot of podcasts. We watch Club Shay Shay, of course, like everybody watches Shay Shay.
Yeah, Drink Champs.
Drink Champs.
I like Drink Champs.
Those are my two favorites. He got me into that. I'm more of like a girly girl, but he got me into Drink Champs and Gillian Wallow.
Yeah. $1 million worth of game. Yeah.
Tank has a good one too.
I like Tank and
but those are my favorites. Drink Champs.
Yeah.
And Club Shay Shay is where you want to get the most authentic interviews.
Yeah.
And see
they be doing they do their research.
They do their research.
That's crazy. Like they research the person.
The personality
that comes on, and you could tell because they be like, where did you get that from? Like, how you know about that? So, like they be doing their research.
So the latest one they did was with Will Smith, right?
Yeah.
They did not touch the Jada topic at all, y'all. They had plenty to talk about for over an hour and I don't recall them bringing up Jada not once. Not once. But, I mean, I don't blame them. I mean, it's old news. It's almost like 10, 11-year-old news that they're separated. So, but, I mean, he talked about what it was like to be on the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Oh, yeah, the moms.
What it was like with the two different moms. I mean, I don't know. I always liked the old school Viv because she had more of like a personality, more sass, more like she was spicier. The other one, she could get spicy, but not like the original Aunt Bev spicy.
I forgot what he said about them though.
He said she was really professional. Jeanette Dubois was really very very professional. She was just really into her craft, which I think it was unfortunate, you know, but gatekeeping is a thing, is what he said. I mean, we experienced it.
Oh yeah,
gatekeeping is very real, man.
There's people up there, they don't want you in.
They don't want you in, you're not getting in. You're not getting in. If they want to put you out, they can put you out. Gatekeeping is very, 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 very real. It's not a conspiracy theory. Like, it's legit. I don't know, though. I feel like, I hate to bring up her name, but she pissed me off, y'all. Monique pissed me off. With the Angie Stone situation. If it was ever a time to keep your mouth shut, I
don't know. She liked to make a lot of stuff about her, though.
About her, and it was like, this is about Angie. Like, the lady literally died, like, messed up, and you're turning it, like,
recently, like,
attacking Tyler for, like, taking up for Angie.
Too early.
Old school Viv was funnier and had chemistry with Phil. She made the show feel realistic. She did.
Yeah, the old school
the other one, her and Uncle Phil didn't really have chemistry like that.
They ain't click like that.
No.
Yeah.
No, we saw that too. Remember that show we would watch, the Carmichael show? We kept trying to figure it out.
Yeah, the Carmichael,
Oh, we kept trying. We figured it out now.
Oh, yeah.
We figured it out now. Still, Gerard Carmichael, his comedy, it was kind of like a cross between Chappelle and Chris Rock, but he was more watered down. Hello, chat. Hey, Beauty and the Beast.
What's going on? Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it.
So we kept trying to figure that out. Like, why did Gerard Carmichael and his girlfriend not have chemistry on camera? And years later, he came out and we found out it was because he was gay. That's why they didn't have chemistry on camera.
They had no chemistry on camera.
We kept trying to figure that out because we were like, man, this show is
Carmichael
funny. You know?
Yeah, it was. So it was him and what was the dude's name?
Lil Rel.
Lil Rel. Yeah,
it was very, but it was very like, you had to be a thinker to catch his comedy. You know what I mean?
Jokes,
And it was heavy on stereotypical humor, but political humor. And like, he had like a really dry delivery.
Yeah,
where he would just break into these monologues out of nowhere, and it was just crazy. So definitely, I mean,
the show was good though. I like
the Carmichael show was good, but I knew it, y'all. I know people. I be watching
they only
people.
Did a couple of
I kept telling Mando, I said, I don't know what it is, but something's off with their chemistry, man.
Yeah.
And sure enough, years later, that's what it was. I'll be right back.
Yeah, that joint was crazy. For real, you know what I mean? So, but that's what we've been doing though. We've been watching a lot of little podcast shows, you know what I mean? Try to do a homework, you know what I'm saying? Get a little bit of feedback. But I know actually I think Drink Champs is about to interview Wallow. Wallow, that's what I saw. He about to do Wallow next, man. I like Drake Champs though, man. They get them drinking, they start talking crazy, boy.
Shannon.
Hey, they get them drinking, boy. They start saying whatever. Anything must go. Yeah.
Then one of them with T-Pain, they said they had to take the drink away.
Yeah, that joke get crazy. Like, hold up, man, y'all gotta stop doing all this drinking, boy. They start getting loose, boy.
I don't know. Will's interview felt more like a media trained interview. Like, he didn't.
Well, he got an album out, so.
Yeah, you could tell he was there doing the whole circuit thing. You know what I mean? Sorry, Will, but that's how the interview came across. Like, you were just going through the motions of doing the circuit thing.
Yeah.
So that's the vibe and energy I was getting from the interview, and just keeping it media trained after what happened at that award show. My husband watched Drink Champs sometimes.
Yeah, Drink Champs.
I meant break win. Randall, did you break win in the hot tub? Oh my God.
Nah, that's the bubbles, man. You don't see the bubbles right there? Look, that's the bubbles.
Man.
Yeah,
they're spraying me in the eyes.
Hey, that's them bubbles right there.
I had to go get some, That's
them jacuzzi jets.
with the towel. She's laughing. Yeah, so
yeah, she said beats like Drink Champ. Yeah, Drink Champ's nice.
They watered him down though
like
for that, man. You could tell, like they probably told him, look, well, you know, after the slap, if you could just don't take it back too many.
Did he even say something about the slap? I don't even know if he
I
brought
don't
that
even
up.
remember.
I know
he didn't bring up Jada. He didn't bring up the entanglement. None of that. It was just talking about Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, the current album, and therapy. He loves The Pivot. Have you watched them?
The Pivot? No.
I know he watches Anthony O'Neal sometimes.
The Pivot, yeah, I gotta check them out.
I've been requested by a couple people to do.
Yeah, Anthony O'Neal, AO, he does like financial advice. And this dude is on point with his stuff, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah,
like he knows what he's talking about, man. Yeah. The level up. He talk about leveling up up your money, man.
Yeah.
Doing what you're supposed to do with your money.
And he has a lot of people that you typically wouldn't think are in that realm.
Yeah.
You know, and people of color. So it's good for the culture. Definitely check out AO sometimes.
Oh, yeah, The Pivot. She said it's about sports. I've seen it before. I know what you're talking about now. The Pivot, yeah.
He said you guys should check it out. Yeah, we'll check it out.
Yeah, we'll check it out. I think I seen like it before, but I don't think I watched it recently. But I think I know what you're talking about though.
I haven't heard of that one yet.
Yeah,
but this is the podcast king right here.
Yeah, I always watch that podcast.
He puts me on to all the podcasts.
I be trying to find everything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I stay on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So not so much, but people have requested if we do podcasts or with the live, can we switch it to finance? But since, you know, taxes what I do for a living and I'm an accountant day job, but it just feels like work, y'all. I'm here for my outlet. You know what I mean? This is an outlet for me. Like, I'm here to let loose and have fun. Like, you know, we're not all like cut the same. Like, some of us are just, you know, that's very much just the day job. It's not like we're not that dry humor personality. We're really, you know, well-rounded people and, you know.
Yeah, upbeat. You know what I'm saying?
Culture, all that stuff, you know. So this is more of an outlet for me. I don't know, you know, but for right now, this is my outlet, and I don't want to feel like I'm going to work or
teaching the class. That's what it is.
Having to put, but that's a lot of work. I gotta put together a lesson plan.
Teaching a whole class on taxes.
Yeah, so no.
You know what I mean? What you need to do and don't do.
Not right now, but yeah, we've been doing podcast homework.
Stay away from the IRS.
We have been invited to TikTok to do live TikTok.
Oh yeah.
Do live.
Yeah, we could go live on TikTok now. So
I don't know how, but we legit can.
Yeah, that's crazy. I don't know how. They just send it too.
A couple of videos hit high over there, so I got the invite in my inbox. The feature is available. We're gonna test it out sometime before the week is out and see.
Oh yeah, I want to see
how the algorithm is over there.
Yeah, I want to see what they talking about. Hey, I might perform on that jump though. That's what I'm thinking about doing. I ain't even gonna lie.
You can.
Going live on TikTok. You said they got DJs.
They do have DJs,
they got DJs,
but the DJs don't get shut down over there. I don't know how that
They got DJs, man. I pull a microphone out, put the music in the background.
But it's our music, so I mean,
it's our music,
we
so
can do that.
Hey, I'm about to perform over there.
Rando. What about IG? We're monetized on IG too.
Yeah.
We can receive gifts on IG. We can receive gifts on Facebook. Literally, this is the last platform. And honestly,
this is the last platform to get monetized.
We're monetized on YouTube Music, so I don't know what happened over here.
Yeah, that's crazy.
We're monetized everywhere. Like, our music is in all the streaming stores. Our distributor went ham and put us
we everywhere. Apple, Spotify.
It's kind of like now
as
the algorithm gets kind of tanky, we're facing like we need to continue that diversification process. You know, it is what it is right now. She said, "Oh wow, you can play music over there. Yeah, you can." Yeah. And I don't know what happened over here, but I know when Dre and Michelle. Tripping with Dre and Michelle.
When they did the Frankie Beverly.
When he did the Frankie Beverly tribute, they shut him down. And I thought that was just like, wow. I thought it was kind of mean and hateful. Because it was a tribute.
Yeah, that was a tribute to him. That was
because he died that day. But no, they shut that down.
Yep. And he was rocking too, man.
Yeah, he was rocking, man.
He played all the hits on him.
So we're going to try it out, y'all. I mean, we're just testing to see what else we could possibly skim off. I mean, music already has its own channel on Bread and Butter Tracks. Then the beauty channel, which I've been neglecting that. I need to get back over there. But
Yeah.
and then day in the life and at home vlogs those are over on Facebook now.
Yeah, so we trying to switch a little bit content out and stuff.
Yeah, it is beauty. Yeah.
Yeah.
The beautiful world of
YouTube is more strict.
Yeah, YouTube is more strict. The beautiful world of Benita Turan. I think they need to work that out, but they are,
yeah. It's like
their
crazy.
content ID system is, woo.
That's like crazy.
May you never have to clear anything on here, y'all.
Yeah, that's like
it's
crazy.
It's the Wild Wild West, and they'll tell you in a minute they do not get involved with copyright disputes at all. You gotta have your paperwork, y'all. Like,
oh yeah, so you gotta get stuff legit.
If
like,
it's not your content,
legit.
Or your music, good luck, y'all, because
that ain't coming.
They don't get involved.
They not playing.
And you have to have your paperwork. You gotta have that license, or show that it's you own it.
It's yours, yeah.
That it's yours.
And we do got more music coming too for y'all.
We do. We've had some.
We actually got like 4 songs.
We had stuff hit that was our own song, and we had to show them the paperwork. Like, hey, that's our song.
Yeah, that's our song. Like we wrote that.
What are you doing?
Crazy.
So then they clear it. They'll clear the dispute. Usually it takes them 30 days. So if y'all ever see anything from like the beat producers, it'll probably be cleared in like 30 days. But
oh yeah,
you gotta have that paperwork, man. They don't be playing.
Yeah, they don't be playing. And that's why they just gonna go through like
no.
that. You think you just gonna put it up and let it go through? That ain't gonna happen.
No.
You know what I mean? Hit the thing.
Yeah. What time is it?
Oh well, we got time.
Oh, we got time.
26. Okay. I'm about to hit the bubbles again. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so you gotta have that stuff on point, for real. You know what I mean? And Autumn Rain, look, this for you. You see this? This is a timer, Autumn Rain. A timer. So I turn the timer on, and watch when I get back into the tub, you're gonna see the wind break. And a little bit. I turned it, yeah, it takes time for it to come on. Hold on. Here you go. Dang. Wait, dang, which one is it coming from? It's coming from over there. See? And you can really see it over here. That's the timer, Autumn Rain. You see that? That's not me. It's not me.
So the other interview that was pretty interesting that they did was on what was her name? Just Hilarious.
Look, they laughing. Yeah, she's like, you fake where? I said, man, we're in jacuzzi right now. This is jacuzzi. This ain't no hot tub.
Yeah,
jacuzzi.
the other one they did, he did was on Just Hilarious. I know she was beefing with that chick, Lauren, and she broke down.
Oh, Josh called you out last time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, you can't be doing that anymore, man. You know?
She always got something to say.
Randall will forget where we at, man. Anytime he'll forget where we at.
Hey, you gotta go.
Hey, Randall is the type,
Randall will
blow up your bathroom.
Hey, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, he will blow it up. Toilet might not be flushing right afterward either, man. He will blow it out. You'd be like, man, just disrespectful to the bathroom. I was like, you're not at home. I gotta go. I'm like, but you're not at home. Like, what are you doing?
Hey, sometimes it don't matter though. Hey, you know how it is. Hey, you get them daggone bubble guts.
Depending on what you eat.
You eat some wrong food, hey, you gonna do the same thing.
Yeah, dude. I'm real funny about
eating out. Hey, that's another thing we need to talk about. Restaurants that don't wear gloves.
I think I'm gonna have to fire my Chinese
restaurants that don't wear gloves.
Having on gloves.
What'd you eat for them?
And she keeps touching her cell phone while she's cooking.
Yeah,
I feel
like,
bad
because
it's family owned and they don't be that crowded over there.
Come on, man.
And I've seen her at my kids.
You gotta put some gloves on touching the chicken like that.
And I've seen her at my kids' school, so I want to support. But I'm like, look.
Yeah, y'all tripping in here. Matter of fact, where the health inspector?
I didn't feel too good the last time.
Yeah, I don't think they get health inspected. They can't get health inspected. I bet you they had their gloves on there.
I don't know.
there
I
and
know
shut that
there
thing
is
down.
one, God forgive me, by the farmer's market I don't go to. It smells like straight raid
That's
in there.
nasty. Yeah, it is.
It smelled like raid in there.
It is.
I couldn't
That's
go.
nasty.
So that's why I go to the one closer to our house. But she doesn't wear gloves. And
Yeah.
the bad part is she keeps touching her cell phone. And people touch their cell phone straight out of the bathroom. So
Yeah, man, you can't be doing that. Cooking people food, man.
Have you seen when they did, like, it was like a...
Always look in the back of the kitchen.
Y'all seen the news story where they
Get your food prepared.
they did the microscopic wipe of the cell phone and did like the close-up on it and showed all the bacteria that's on your cell phone and cell phone cases.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, they, straight up
That's
nasty.
That's just nasty.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I could have went either way. Not raid, yeah, it smelled like straight up raid. I ain't been back since.
Yeah, nah.
None of them speak English back there. You've got two
you don't understand what they're saying.
You've got two different sets. So there's the Asian set of workers, and then there's the Spanish set of workers. None of them speak English, and it just smelled like straight up raid in there. So I don't know if maybe each or the other can't take directions from the other. But oh my God, nope.
They fighting back there. They can't understand each other.
Haven't been back.
Yeah, that's crazy. You gotta have some gloves on though, man.
Yeah,
You just can't be
gloves.
doing that, going what you calling with no gloves.
Yeah, so that's major.
Cooking people food with no gloves on.
That's major. But yeah, we saw Jess Hilarious on there. She was talking about, that photo shoot that she did with her son when people attacked her for that, and then not getting along with Lauren. I don't know, I hate
the Breakfast Club.
I hate to say this about men, but we all know if you've been there, men don't like a hard woman. They prefer a woman that's more like softer, a little flirtier, and they miss that female presence with Angela Yee, I think. And I think it's nothing against Jess, because she will come for your neck.
Oh, Jess?
But yeah, she will come for your neck. I'm nobody, but she does come for people's necks, like straight karate chop. But she just has a hardness about her, and
I think they got both of them on the show now.
They do.
Both of them.
Honestly, I thought that Jess was a dom. That's just my ignorance, but I thought Jess was a dom for sure.
Yeah, honestly, I didn't know where she was.
Because I'll hear her voice and how she's just like, she's really hard.
Yeah, I ain't know what she
really
was.
hard. So I thought
and
maybe...
She sounds hard too.
She sounds hard, and I think they just miss that female presence and softness. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What are they saying? I think they are some rude men that don't know how to respect women. Nowadays, it's hard women and soft men. It is.
Yeah.
It is, and I think
crazy.
they weren't nice to her. Nowadays you gotta respect people's pronouns. You gotta respect them if they're binary, non-binary, whatever
it is. What it is, yeah.
You gotta respect people as they are, and if she's a little hard, that's the way she is. You knew that when you signed up for her to be on the show.
Yeah, I mean, you already know that. So, I mean, you know what I mean?
You already let her rock with y'all, so why you acting funny? Because this little, flirty thing comes on there, Yeah, so I don't know. It's confusing times. I was hella confused. No disrespect to Jess, but I did think she was a dom. And I think men are just like that. It sucks if you're not.
It's crazy. I think what?
He needs to give himself the donkey of the day. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Charlamagne.
The donkey of the day.
I think Charlamagne and DJ.
Charlamagne's crazy though.
That
dude be tripping.
Him and DJ Envy need to accept that the show has jumped the shark, as corporate people say.
Yeah, you gotta think about it.
Like, that show jumped the shark a long time ago. I mean, I remember when they switched off Steve Harvey and cut that on, and it was like, they were talking about some really heavy topics in the morning, and I just wanted to laugh.
To be honest, I'm surprised the show's still on, because it's been on for so long.
It has been.
Shows don't have runs like that.
No.
Like, for real. Real shows don't have runs like that, man.
No.
I mean, they should have been off. I mean, after Angela Yee left, they should have just went their separate ways.
They should have just went their separate ways.
You know what I mean?
I think... Here's what I think that iHeartRadio should do. If I was iHeartRadio and I was on their corporate team, I would tell Breakfast Club, we're going to rebrand and put y'all on the rush hour. Because I don't want to hear that shit in the morning. I don't want to hear, I'm sorry for cursing y'all, but I don't want to hear like heavy topics in the morning. DJ Envy did some fraud stuff, and he didn't get the donkey of the day. He should have.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah,
he should have.
That was crazy. He was all over the news.
He should have. He was. And y'all know I know all about that.
Yeah.
Once again.
That was crazy.
Misappropriation of funds. Like, where did that money go?
Where that money go? You know what I mean?
Didn't make good. Where's their return on investment?
Yeah, out here taking trips,
and then
living
trying
in
to
mansions.
Say, you know, that was your business
living a lifestyle, you know what I'm saying? People out here hungry,
How many people blame it on the business partner? Like, they just stop giving third-party people your money.
Yeah.
Stop doing that, y'all. Stop giving third-party people your money for investments. Stop doing that.
Party,
like, if it's not a bank,
it's got to go direct.
It's got to go direct ownership.
Third party, man. Hey, we know about that.
If you're not on that 1065, you're not on the K1.
Nah.
Leave it alone.
That ain't gonna work.
Yeah, if you're not on that K1, leave it alone.
It's crazy, man. So you got to go direct.
You do. You have to go direct.
To the people.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to.
You have to, man.
If y'all don't take nothing else from this live, this is what I said. I think they just hate women. Possibly so.
Probably
I mean,
so.
they pin one woman against the other, and I mean, Jess is who she is. I meant no disrespect. She is who she is, and she owns
it.
Hit
the thumbs up while y'all
coming. She owns like her own. You know, she's very much in tune with who she is.
Who she is, yeah.
And they just need to accept it. You shouldn't have put her on the show if you couldn't handle all of that.
That's crazy, man.
Some of us are mouthy. I'm one of them.
You know what I
mean? You're not gonna be able to like come at us.
It ain't that. They want to be stars of the show. That's all it is. They kind of like want to be stars of the daggone show, for real. That's what it is.
Like I said, iHeartRadio. We have occasional big people that come across our.
If they ain't the star, then it ain't rocking.
So
you know what I'm saying?
If anybody from iHeartRadio comes, get them off the morning rush and put them on the evening rush hour when everybody's depressed and in a bad mood. You know what I mean? Yeah. And they can sit and listen to that stuff, because first thing in the morning, I didn't want to hear it. And I used to love sitting and watching the interviews with Randall when Yee was on there, but it's something, that chemistry just all.
Yeah, that's why I stopped watching after a while. I was like, you know, man, I don't know. I used to watch them all the time. Though.
I love people who are true to who they are and
real. Yeah, exactly. Be real. Be who you are.
You gotta be authentic now.
Be who you are. You know what I mean?
And I would say that with having a channel too.
And that's good. Yeah.
Cause you get lost on here, y'all. Be yourself.
You
can get lost on here.
Yeah, you gotta be yourself, man.
The crazy
be
thing
who you are, do what you like to do.
Is when you meet.
And let your thing pop and go from there.
Y'all ever met a YouTube personality that wasn't like
authentic?
Who they were in person?
Yeah, they turn the camera on, they get the same song.
Like, hi guys, and then you come in person and it's like you be trying to talk to them and they just like look right through you like whatever. And it's like, dang, you know what happened to hi guys?
Yeah, I thought you was like that on camera.
I mean, we all have bad days, but y'all know what you're getting at, you know. So I do think people low key get lost on here, man.
Yeah, I stopped watching too. Yeah, I stopped watching. Man.
Yeah.
After a while.
Yeah.
I was like, man,
I can't do it. I'm sorry. I'm the unpopular opinion. I need to get that on a t-shirt. I am the unpopular opinion, y'all, and I'm just not feeling it. I don't want to hear it in the morning.
Thumbs up, y'all come in.
I want them to put them on the rush hour so bad. I don't commute to work anymore, thank God. I'm remote, but I feel for the people that are stuck listening to that in like 3-hour traffic because I couldn't do it.
Yeah, I ain't nobody listening to all that. It's crazy.
It's too heavy in the morning, you know what I mean? You want to laugh. Like, so Jess with the mess had people laughing, you know? What's she saying? See, this is why I don't meet a lot of people, because I know some folks are just putting on a show.
Exactly. Like, you could tell. That's the crazy thing. Hey, Beauty, Obese. You could tell that they putting on the show when they cut this camera on. Man. Like, they got a whole routine. They say, kids, we going to do this. As soon as this camera go on, hey, stop that crying. Wipe your face. As soon as this camera go on, we gonna have this whole skit ready to go.
Shut up! You want some crumble, right?
Yeah.
You want some crumble?
Yeah,
shut up!
Yeah, you wanna go to crumble cookie? Huh? Stop that crying. Yeah. Come on, man. We gotta get this YouTube money.
You gotta open these toys.
Hey, come on, man. Hey, you want Christmas, right? Hey, we gonna get this YouTube money right now. You know what I mean? Boy, it's a whole act TV show, boy. It get real. You know what I'm saying? It get real. But so
kids coming on camera with unexplained injuries and shit. You see the black eyes and the bruises
in the hospital.
Stuff.
Oh, he fell off his bike. Nah, you smacked that boy.
No, you smacked him.
Smack the boy. Just tell him what it is.
Yeah,
you smacked him, man.
All jokes
you know what I'm saying? He ain't want to do a video today,
man.
You know what I mean? Yeah, it's crazy, man.
It's crazy.
You can tell they do it. Especially, you got to think about it, especially if they getting that check. If they getting that money, oh my God. It's a totally different ball game there.
It's Randall talking now. Hey, you got them laughing.
Hey, it's a different ball game now.
So, if y'all are wondering where our kids went, that didn't work over here. And I can't beat my kids for content, y'all. I'm sorry. I can't beat them. I'm not going to be buying all that junk food and candy and all the damn toys. I'm sorry, we're not doing it.
So beat the kids, make them act right.
They don't, unless we're at Universal or something. The two oldest are now...
That's crazy.
14 and 12, about to be 13
and
16.
13.
15 and 13. 15 and 13.
About to be 16, 14.
And about to be 16 and 14. Sorry, y'all, I had a moment. But yeah, they're about to be 16 and 14 come June and come August. They just look tiny for their age. And the team's not having it, you know.
Yeah, they having that. They want the camera on.
And some people don't find that funny, like when your team gets sarcastic with you. Like some people get like annoyed or whatever. So
yeah, shoot, that camera come on, boy.
They change.
They don't like that
sarcasm.
Camera,
they're like Squidward now. When the camera comes on, they're straight up like Squidward tentacles, man.
Yeah, so as soon as that daggone camera come on. Like, see, unless it's something they want to record. Like if we all like like Universal or something, they do.
Yeah, now if it's Universal,
you know what I mean?
Olive Garden for
Olive Garden, yeah, something like that.
But I'm not finna do that like every time.
But you know what I mean? Like every time we go somewhere, like and put them on camera.
And
like nah.
I mean, you could get a season pass for Universal, but I just can't see us doing that every week. We'll be back to Universal though, because they do want to go to that park.
They got it.
I think Beauty and Beast went to it. You went to Epic Universe, the Super Mario World.
Oh yeah, Beauty and Beast.
It's coming here to Orlando.
Okay, yeah, y'all been to Epic.
Yeah, they've been to like the Mario World. They've been
Mario
to the
Land and all that.
Land.
See, that's right.
She's already been, so check out her channel.
They
went to the one on the West Coast.
California.
Yeah, and then they went to the shark movie Jaws. They went on the Jaws ride. Yeah,
see, that's crazy.
Yeah, so
that's what we trying to go. Ours don't open. It don't open until the 29th. I think 29th, something like that, at the end of the month.
Yes, we were just there last month. Yeah, I remember
just there last month. Yeah, okay.
I remember the content. Yeah, we get notifications all day.
Yeah.
And we have them set up to our phone, so everybody all day long. Just come check in with us if you're.
Yeah, I know y'all had a good time out there.
If y'all have been making content recently, just drop in sometimes, and we try to do the same, you know.
Yeah.
But, we're gonna take them back out there, but it's just gonna be stuff like if we take a family trip or we do a family fun thing, like when we took them to what was that golf thing called?
Not Top Golf.
Not Top Golf, but
the Tiger Woods thing.
The Tiger Woods park, golf park. It's not Pop Stroke.
Pop Stroke. Yeah, Pop Stroke. That was nice.
So y'all will still see them sometimes. I did move their concerts to Facebook. I did move like at-home birthdays to Facebook. Okay. Yeah, we took the grandbaby. Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah, that's what's up. I know she enjoyed herself. Yeah, she enjoyed herself.
We have been holding a secret from y'all.
Yeah.
A big secret from y'all. My Autumn knows, but my 95-year-old grandmother came to visit. She's going home on Thursday, but she has been here for 3 weeks. My Nana friend. 95 years old.
Yeah,
so we do have some pictures and videos of her.
Right.
I don't know if I'm going to put them here or stick to my new format where I just put that kind of stuff to Facebook. Yeah. I'll see. If I get enough people requesting it, I'll put it here. But she is 95 years old. She was born in 1929. And she came to visit.
The crazy thing is, man, she's on point.
She's on point. You'll think her she's maybe 70 or 60 something. She doesn't resemble a 95-year-old.
She don't forget nothing. She remember everything. Like, man, you better not play with her.
She can use a tablet, a smartphone, all of
smartphone.
She can get smart with you.
She play cards.
She plays cards. Spades.
What? Spades. I said, oh my goodness, bro.
Yeah, and she likes her food spicy.
Spicy. She wants some spicy
That's what we
food.
recorded cooking for her.
That's what we recorded,
cooking
yeah.
For her. Yeah, so
Yeah,
it will
over
make
there.
it to the channel because it is food. So
Yeah,
it'll be
man.
here.
It was a blessing. That's a blessing, man.
95 years
That's
old.
a blessing,
That's
man.
my mother's mother.
To get that old man, I swear, man.
Yeah, I wish she would come move down here for real.
I really wish she stayed down here for real.
I wish she would come.
I hope she don't go back.
If she's watching, we would love for you to move down here, Nana Fran.
Nana Fran, yeah. She'll stay with
I
us.
think it'll be so much easier.
It'll be a lot easier.
Yeah.
A lot easier. She got a lot of family here.
Yeah, and she has
you know what I mean?
she has people that'll help take care of her, and you know, she still has her independence. So I mean, she's very independent.
Very independent, man. Like for real.
But she's outspoken. I wish I had recorded the other
She
day.
is.
Yeah,
She had me dying.
Nana polishing her nails. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, she was polishing her nails. She was
polishing her nails and stuff.
I have her on camera polishing her nails. I have her on camera deleting her emails.
Yeah. See, look, I tried to record it one time. And that's when we did some food for her, and I fried some fried green tomatoes for her. So I'm recording it. She looked up at the camera and said, "Don't you record me?" And I cut that girl off fast.
Like, she kept
I said, hold up. Yeah, I said, nah.
We had to sneak pictures and
I
videos.
said, hey, I ain't getting in trouble, so
no.
she had to.
Yeah, I had to warn him.
I said, I ain't doing no more of that. That's out.
Yeah, I told him,
I
said,
a picture and post it.
please don't talk to my Nana like she's slow
That's
or like
it. I said, hold up, she got her full brain.
Yeah, I told him.
She got her whole brain. Boy.
Yeah, I told her.
Okay.
Yeah, I told him that you can't talk to her like she has dementia.
Yeah.
Or like she's slow or something like that. Hi.
Yeah.
How are you today?
Yeah.
Did you have a nap today?
Yeah, that's
you
what
had
she
a
said.
long trip, huh?
Yeah, that's
I was
what
like,
she
don't
say.
talk to her like that because
that's what she told me.
I'm not responsible.
She always knows. She know how I think. So that's what she told me. Don't talk to her like that.
Talk to her
I ain't gonna lie. I was thinking like 95.
95 years old.
That's
yeah.
that. So I was thinking like, hold on, man. She might remember some stuff, might not. Nah, she remember everything.
She said, "Yeah, I ain't one of those."
Yeah, she said, "I ain't one of those." I
Don't
said,
talk
oh
to me like
goodness.
that.
Yeah.
Not one of those.
Yeah, she ain't playing with you.
And she rolled her eyes at him. I'm not one of those.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my gosh.
That's
like,
it.
nope.
That's fact. Crazy, boy.
Really.
She here. She's still here.
She's still here. I hope to see her
Yep.
before they catch that flight back up to Maryland.
Well, we gotta go tomorrow, literally.
Yeah.
So they gone Thursday.
Thursday, they're gonna be headed back up. So, yeah, I can hold my water, y'all. I can keep a secret.
Yeah.
I kept that secret from the
friend.
channel, man. I kept that close to the chest. I haven't, not even on Facebook. Like my extended family, one of my cousins that lives in Rhode Island kept looking for pictures. I could see her coming through my TikTok, and it's like nothing. Like. I do wanna. I'm gonna get it up.
You got cherish that time, man.
You do.
You got cherish that, man.
So I didn't want to over record either, but we have some good clips of her and good pictures.
Yeah, we do.
We got some good content with her. But 95 years old, man. She's 1929. So all the decades, the 30s, the 40s, the 50s, the 60s, the 70s, 80s, 90s. She's seen some stuff, y'all.
Walking history book.
Walking history book. I thought you were about to say something else. Oh my gosh. What did you think I was about to say?
Autumn, right?
Autumn got to see like a couple of things because I have like a small chat group that I'm in. I don't know if we're going to start a TWTtv chat group.
A chat group?
I don't know, man. That's a lot. You see what Matt goes through with the Matt TV chat group. So,
that chat group is crazy.
It's live. It's
live. They
people
going
be
off
scrapping in there. Posting food pictures, talking all hours of the day and night.
Hit the thumbs up.
So yeah.
Thank y'all for coming in.
Yeah. No, I'm not pregnant. The secret was my grandma.
Oh, pregnant. Oh yeah. You thought about that secret. I said, I hope it's a secret I'm thinking about. Look, that secret right there.
No.
That's it.
Randall wants more children.
Hey.
We have not had children.
That secret right there. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about?
We haven't had. We haven't
I'm
had.
a baby.
Okay, Randall.
I'm a baby.
We have not had any children in eight years. It's been like 9 years now. Jalen just turned 9.
Yeah, Jalen.
I had not carried a baby in 9 years. So I wouldn't know what to do. Like,
Jalen's birthday.
I would probably cry.
We gotta do that too.
And he would probably be laughing and all excited, and I would be crying, y'all, because it's just going through that whole all 9 months again. And I'm just not built that way, man. All three of them beat me down. Like,
yeah.
I just put my belly jewelry back in, y'all. Like, after my 20s, I got it, like, I think I was like 19 or 20, 21, something like that. But I put it back in because, man,
give him another baby. Yeah.
That's up to God.
Another little one.
That's up to God. But, yeah, like, I put my jewelry back in because I don't know if anybody else was stupid enough to get a belly piercing, but I got one and the hole is still there. So I had to put jewelry in it because I'll spare y'all the details. It gets nasty. You gotta keep jewelry in that thing. You do.
I think she's gonna 10 minutes.
10 minutes. So yeah,
yeah.
I put it back in. I went to go get it with a friend that passed away. Her last name was Hart. So I have Hart jewelry in. She passed back in 2019, the one I went to go get it pierced with. And we have been friends since we were like 9, 10 years old. So that was a tough one.
Yeah.
Yep.
God said be what?
Fruitful and multiply. That's what my mom
multiply,
said.
Yeah.
That's what my mom said.
A whole lot of them running around.
But yeah, rest in peace to Thomas Shea Hart. But that's, so I have some Hart jewelry and it's back in there because just for sanitary purposes. I don't even care what my stomach looks like. It's back in there. Stretch marks and all. I don't care. It's about keeping it together.
Yeah.
But yeah, my mom said that she had 6. My nana had 6.
Shoot.
My sister, she has 3 boys and a girl.
Yeah.
And we just have the 3, but I have been scared for years because my family does not have babies in odd numbers. So I've been a little bit on edge.
Yeah, my people got 4.
Yeah.
Got
6.
4.
That's my mama. My mommy had 6. So I'm a little like, and she had us later, like in, autumn. Yes, it is. Yeah, so she had the first 2 when she was in her 20s, and then 11, 12 years later, she had me, and in her 30s, and then she had another one in her 40s, and then my sister had 2 in her 40s. So I just turned 40, so I'm a little bit on edge, y'all. Like,
I'm
scared to have a change of life.
Yeah,
I'm scared to have a change of life, baby. But y'all see them sometimes.
Man, yeah. Oh yeah.
Johnny, they look Spanish. They are Spanish.
They are Spanish.
They're part Honduran.
They part Spanish. Yeah.
But she had them in the 40s, so it's not out of the car. I'm not out of the woods yet.
They came out.
Yeah, I'm not out of the woods yet, but that's up to God, y'all. I don't know. I feel content with the 3 that I have.
Yeah, we gonna see what we can do.
No, I'm content with the 3 that I have because
I feel
like I'm alive. I survived it. I don't know if I want to do that to myself again, y'all. That's a lot carrying babies, man. I thought you were in your 30s, girl. You look good for your age. Thank you. No, I've just said hi to Beauty. Thank you so much, Beauty. I just turned 40 in September, so I'm owning my age, y'all. Some of us millennials are having difficulty with that, but
millennials. That's the millennial tour.
Yeah, we having trouble with that 40 thing.
That 40 plus, you meet that 40,
bro. Struggling. Gen X laughing at us like,
it get different. That 40s get different, boy.
That's another thing we struggle with. Your body
feel like
in the analytics, because people don't know how old we are, and then it's like,
Oh yeah, so the analytics, they don't know who to push us out to. They don't know
who to push us out to.
They don't know what to do. They confused.
They are confused. YouTube is confused.
Yeah, YouTube is confused.
But yeah, they are. But anyways, guys, it's been good chatting with y'all. We're gonna head off of here. We're on a time limit. It was good chatting with y'all. Well, you look great. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank y'all. We really appreciate y'all coming through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. I can't see the number. You got that line going down there. I know she's,
What?
But it's okay. We're going to get ready and head out.
Yeah, we're on the time limit here.
Yeah, but it was good chatting. with y'all.
So now we don't know what we're gonna do. We might go live on
TikTok. Try it once.
TikTok, try it once and see how it go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But we still probably come back
so
live.
So follow
on
at j.bunnytaylor. The link to my TikTok and all of our socials, you can find them underneath the video descriptions.
Yeah.
All right, y'all.
All right, y'all. All right, y'all. Peace.